Okay, so let's see. So yesterday I was expecting I was expecting the move to the top of the range. I was expecting some chop. I wasn't expecting us to get to the top of the range because the expected move was like 20 something points. It ended up being like 60 after breaking that resistance area. It kept squeezing higher. We left 1, 2, 3 sets of single prints. And now we just got the NFP report and we are moving even higher. We have the call wall that moved up to 65.46, which was previously down here. And now we're heading towards that also. So, we have all these references from this previous bullish imbalances from this session, from yesterday's session. So we have all these references that we can use as targets: 65.53, 65.66, and 65.78. Obviously, this call wall is going to present some resistance, but doesn't mean that it can't be broken. And the main thing for today is to look for whether we keep running higher, moving towards this target, or if we start pulling back and accepting inside yesterday's range, in which case I'm expecting some of this poor structure to be revisited. Usually when you have a profile that's like this, with very weak structure, the market likes to retrace the whole thing. The only thing that I would say is that here the bottom part looks like there was pretty good acceptance here, so maybe we just do half of that retracement, but in which case, if we go back inside of this range, I would be looking for some support here at that 76 area, which is not only value area low, but it's also a low volume node, and it's the bottom of that weekly pivot that we have marked here in purple. The 20-day point of control is still here at 64.70, and it's not going to shift for a while unless we pull back and we start putting some volume. So if you see a thin profile up here and you don't see a big area where we accept above this, then this will be a magnet until we pull back into it, or until we shift value higher. So that's it for ES. And Q, pretty strong, catching up with ES. It is now, it also has some weak structure. We have a couple of gaps that have not been filled. Now we're breaking resistance. See this low volume area, we're breaking it. We're coming back into this 2-day sessions, the 2-day balance that we left from mid-August, and we are looking to make new all-time highs likely on NQ also, since this market is pretty strong right now. Keeps going higher and higher, so looking for 24,000 to be retested on NQ and possibly new all-time highs. If we start getting retesting the low side of this range, then 23,680 would be kind of like the line in the sand. If we get below that, then I will look for 23,600 that high volume node, and then 23,555. Crude, after failing to hold this, it came back to the point of control. Now it retraced the whole range, right? This is what we keep seeing with Crude, especially failure to break the range, retrace the whole range to the downside. Let me see. Let me turn on the longer profile to see what references we have below. So, you know, this is the range for the last 365 days. So this is pretty, it's a nice profile where we're accepting. So the support here will be around the 60-40 area. We see that low volume node here. But if we don't hold that, then, you know, low range is way down here for the whole year. But look how nice this distribution is. I would expect this to keep being a magnet at 62.60. I mean 63.60, I'm sorry. Gold keeps making new all-time highs. Had a little bit of a pullback, and now we just made new highs today, so there's none stopping gold for now. Alright, so this, we have 2 weeks left in this contract on ES, on the indices. So we're gonna start seeing some rollover action next week and the next couple weeks. And we have also OPEX on September 19. We have VIX expiration on the 17th. So we have some, I think, some volatility coming up. So even though we're ripping higher, I'm expecting at some point to have some pullback in the next few weeks. All right, good luck.